Whoa, I just felt like the car was moving when it wasn't. That was so fucking weird. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon, good morning, hello. I'm gonna wait till a few people jump on, so for now, I'm just gonna say hi to everybody. Last night I did a lot of meditating on my chest and stuff, and now I could see like the mucus is getting clearer. It's getting like whiter, so it's getting better. That means it's healing a lot. Um, Doing all those like cayenne peppers, ginger, I know that stuff has been working wonders for me too. But I have to share something with you guys. It's crazy because I just talked about this with you guys yesterday, right? I told you guys yesterday about this, and I'm going to tell you what happened. My lips are super dry, but chapstick, lip gloss is not the way right now, but that's all I have. Okay. Bro, so yesterday, right? Yeah, it is. A lot of people are sick right now, but you can't tell me they didn't spray something. You just can't. Because I don't get sick. Like, you don't say, I don't get sick. I don't get sick. I don't get chest infections. I don't get colds. I just don't. I don't go nowhere. How do you get sick? You know, my body's, they said straight up, you can't get sick from your hair being wet. That's a myth, right? Um, you can't catch colds from people, right? I mean, viruses from people, right? Isn't that known or something like this? Whatever. But it's funny because I didn't see nobody or touch no one. So where'd it come from? You know what I'm saying? I don't literally didn't see anyone, go near no one, talk to anyone up close. It's crazy. So I don't know. You make it make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. All right. So listen. All right. Yesterday we talked about on the reading I did, right? I was really debating on telling you guys this because I don't want it to sound like I'm putting people down because I'm not, but it's just like it's crazy how spirit proved it to me. Like it's crazy. All right. Clear the energy, clear. Okay, yesterday, right? Remember we were at the tarot reading that I did and I was like I said something about tarot readers and them talking about exes and this entity and that entity, remember? Out of nowhere, bro, last night I was like scrolling through YouTube because that's where I stay. I'm on YouTube. I'm not on Instagram really. I'm not on TikTok, not on Facebook at all. Like TikTok and Facebook especially, but Instagram and YouTube, but mostly on YouTube or Hulu. YouTube or Hulu. I don't stay any other platforms. I just feel like they're different energies for me. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel the vibes there. But Instagram I like and YouTube I like for some reason. I just like the two. I feel like it's more positive, like as opposed to like TikTok and Facebook where everybody's like dumping their whole trauma on the comments. Like, God damn, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Instagram people try to keep it more cute. You know what I'm saying? And then YouTube is more like, you know, informational. Anyway, that's how I feel. I like YouTube the best out of all the apps, but that's just me. YouTube, don't get your head gassed though, but I do love you though. All right. So that's why don't change. Please don't change. Don't sell out. Please don't sell out. Okay. Um, so yesterday I'm scrolling on the thing. Remember I was talking about like toxic tarot readers and stuff like that? Now, out of nowhere, like my YouTube sometimes recommends things even that I don't watch for a long time. And this girl that I used to watch all the time obsessively, like I used to watch her all the time. I used to really love watching her. And I'm not making fun of her. I'm not putting anybody down. I just want to tell you what happened. And she changed. She started doing like real toxic readings and stuff. And I hate it. And I prayed for her mad times. I tried to warn her about this mad times because I saw her go from like a light worker to like I don't know who she's working for today, but it's not the light. It's like too much. She's just channeling messages for people, entities that don't need attention, that she should just stop because it's not good for her health. And I try to tell her a million times, and she like blocked me and thought I was like, trying to tell her what to do. But what I was looking into was a dream I had where spirit revealed to me that she had like a real heavy entity attachment who was chasing her down the stairs and wouldn't let her go and then was controlling her over the computer. That's what they showed me in the dream. Then I tried to tell her that because I saw her changing. I saw her energy go from happy, peaceful to angry, pissed off, bitter, upset. I'm telling you, our whole energy changed. So I was talking about tarot readers and stuff, and I think when I made the example, I kind of like felt like I was talking about her a little bit because I felt bad that she got like taken into the dark side, basically. So the point is, I said that yesterday, and I said like these tarot readers, they're gonna start like seeing shit happen to them, like spirit's gonna reveal to it. And she started a video yesterday, and I haven't seen her videos in a long time. Like once in a while, I'll catch her live and hear her talking negatively, and I'll just move to the next one. But when she does channel positive energy, I do listen, but not all the time. So I ended up accidentally scrolling into her video, and in the beginning of her video, bro, this is what happened. Let me show you. Now, picture me and you catch me. She doesn't do drugs or nothing, so that's not what it is. She was like this, look. That's what she did in the beginning. She was stuck for a minute, like there was a glitch in the system. The thing wasn't frozen. It wasn't like nothing. She was just like that, and she just like snapped out of it, bruh. Like she was freaking possessed, my guy. Possessed. I wish I could show you, but I don't want to do that because that might look like I'm trying to put somebody down and I don't want to, but the proof is like right there in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I said it. I said these people better watch out with these entities. If they don't release these entities and stop channeling for them, and you don't stop dealing with these entities, and you don't stop allowing them into your circle and letting them talk to you and letting them hang out with you and letting them have say in your life, that they're gonna be doing shit like this to you, taking over motherfuckers. Nobody listens to me though, because I'm just some crazy YouTube girl who's watching. No, bitch. I know. I'm a psychic healer just like you, and I'm trying to warn you ahead of time that there are entities and they're holding on to and they won't let go. I had a dream last night. I went and visited the lower astral with a bunch of like lower astral people, people that I obviously care about in this dimension, but there are different versions of themselves in that dream. And everybody there was like, partying, hanging out. And I went there, and then this thing tried to grab me and lift me up. And I was just like, up in the air. And I was like, la, la, la. Like, it wasn't even scary to me anymore. Like, at this point, the entities don't scare me no more. And then I went like this to everybody. I was like, guys, look, look. And they all looked up at me and they're like, oh shit. And I was like, all right, we need to sing to Jesus, I said. And I started singing. I was like, Jesus, like something. And I made up a song. And then I said, release me from these demons or something. And then the demon started screaming, no. And he left. So I woke up like, I already know like Jesus is powerful when it comes to like releasing demonic energy and all that stuff. So, because when I was in that lower astral realm, I called on him, and the entity went away. So spirit showed me, revealed to me that people and places and things and everybody's attached and they got stuff going on, and what we're releasing and what we're moving on to, and what, why we're in this situation, why we feel like this or why we feeling like that. Everybody's in their own little area, and they're in their time and their space where we're shifting energy and moving from one timeline to another. And everybody's feeling this, like, and you're being shown things, you're being revealed things. Last night I did a meditation on Uriel to uh reveal like psychic intuition or something like this. It was something, and I did it for a second, and I just moved on because I already have a lot of psychic intuition. I don't need to call extra from extra places. But I always ask Mary to reveal to me what is hidden, what has been proclaimed to me, what has been hidden from me, so that I can be aware and I can, make changes and do what I got to do. And although all of us know the changes we need to make at this moment, I just don't feel like I need to do anything. And let me tell you something. Last night I was watching Lao Tzu, Dao the Ching. If you ever never heard that, it's Dao the Ching. It's like do nothing and receive everything. Like you, there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing. Like it's the nothingness. Like when you can achieve the fact that you just know you have nothing to do. There's nothing. And I'm seeing 117 right there and 45. When you can achieve the energy of stillness and nothingness and there's nothing to do, you almost basically call in the universe to work for you instead of you working. Like I yesterday was like, I don't gotta do nothing. Like, because before, like I remember like a month ago, I was like, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. And then last night and the last week and this week, I just been saying, I don't have to do shit. Why do I have to do anything? I don't gotta do nothing. I'm chilling. I'm good right where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? If the universe wants me to do something else, she'll come get me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about don't do shit. Like if you're sitting there depressed or you're not feeling good or something, and you're not doing shit about it. That's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you feel you need to do something, you need to be successful, you need to be creative, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need it. You don't need to do anything. You do it because you want to do it. You physically manifested yourself here as a human. And we know, I'm hearing, we know you are tired, right? We know it's hard to be a human, but this is what you chose. You chose to experience all these things. And right now, maybe you're choosing to experience nothing. You just want to experience nothing. You said, I know there's going to be a time where my body's going to need a rest and I'm going to need to recuperate, and hide in the freaking mountains in the woods somewhere. And I don't want nobody to see my face. I don't want to see their ugly face. And that's that. And maybe that's what you need to do right now. And stop telling yourself that you're not doing enough or you're not doing or you haven't done or you haven't done. Are you being a good person? Check. Cool. Are you shitting on people? No. Great. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're not, is, are you out there hurting humans? Are you out there being an asshole? Are you out there, shitting on people and doing all that, then that's a different story. Maybe change that. Maybe fix that for yourself. Don't fix it for me. Because even the bad guys chose that role here on this earth. And we have to start thanking the bad guys for choosing to play the bad guy role on this earth, because that's probably a harder role to play. The villain is harder to play than the good guy, right? Because everybody hates the villain. Everybody loves the good guy. But here on earth, a lot of people do love the villain. You know what I'm saying? They sure do. So it doesn't matter like who plays what role. It's like we stopped looking at I'm doing this and it's bad. I'm doing this and it's good. Everything I'm doing, I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing bad or good. I don't understand what you're talking about. What's bad? What am I doing that's bad? And what am I doing that's good? Who says that me focusing on healing the collective is the good, the right, and the good thing to do? Who says? Who says that the evil person creating bad things isn't doing more actually to ascend the human earth? Who says? We don't know that. They could be a bad guy right now, and he could be helping somebody ascend. Actually, to be honest with you, believe it or not, the darkness helps us ascend a lot, just as much as the light does. And I have proof of that, and I'm gonna tell you how. When I was going through my drug addiction and shit, and I was all in my mental like retardation stage where the fucking clouds were talking to me and shit. One day in my room, I sat in my bed. I was probably I probably took like 20 Adderall. I don't know, 30 milligrams, by the way. I don't know how the fuck I didn't drop dead right there. That's how you know I had a purpose. No, I'm going to talk about it, Spirit. And I took like 20 Adderall. It was like 30 milligrams. I was sitting in my room. They say, oh, well, it's the drugs. You saw things because you were on drugs. No, I was open to seeing those things because I was on the drugs. You understand what I'm saying to you? Get it? Okay. Steve-O from Jackass. He said he had a moment when he was high on cocaine pills, and he said he sat in his room and he saw with his eyes people having an intervention for him in the future. The people that he cared for, like in the spirit world, were having an intervention for him, preparing to help him get clean. He said about a month later, they had an intervention for him, and those same people were there. And he saw them doing it before it happened. Oh, I'm getting the chills talking about it. And then I remember in my room, these guys with no faces and hoodies. They had hoodies on and no faces. They were the big guys, the big bosses of the darkness, put it that way. And they came in my room and they showed me hell. They played hell out in front of me. He like was controlling everybody else, telling them what to do, and then he like was doing stuff to scare me, basically, so he could scare my ass straight. And boy, did he scare me straight, because after that, that's when I started getting clean. Like I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to that place. That's not, nope. And believe it or not, till today, I think those scary looking dudes that were standing by the woods going to pointing at me, going, I'm gonna go in her room now and scare the shit out of her. Like they were talking to each other, like in the woods. So, I'm like, I'm high. I'm like seeing shit right now, but no, I was seeing what was happening. They were coming for me. And the light sent them to me, because the light was like, we tried. We sang to her. We sent angels. They did. At one point I saw like heavens open up. Angels were singing to me. They talked to me. Hey, please, we want you to, stop this. Da, da, da. But they tried. And then they were like, this bitch, she needs some scary motherfucker sent to her. Go. Scare the shit out of her. And they did. And I straightened my ass up after that. Thank you. And so I have to say this today now. The light and the dark, there's no good and bad. There's no right and wrong. There's no up and down. There's no side and by side. There just is, right? And if you listen and you go watch Dao the Ching, if you have time today, please go listen to it. It's the book of the way, okay? Dao the Ching. And we see 117 and 55 right there. If you have time today, after this, go look up Taodeching. Tao De Ching, okay? Taoism. It's like do nothing and create everything, right? And their main focus is like they have monks and stuff who like go to these like monasteries or whatever, and they do nothing. They just meditate. They just sit and do nothing all day. And then like if they're guided to do something, they get up and do it. If they don't hear nothing, they don't feel do this or do that, they just don't do it. And so, you know what I'm saying to you? So what my point of today's message is to you. First of all, if you choose to work for the darkness and you keep choosing to bring messages for them, you keep choosing to work on that side, you're gonna experience things that the darkness has to offer. And I'm not saying that's good nor bad, but just like I'm not making fun of that tarot reader or those tarot readers, I'm just saying that they're choosing to work for the darkness, and I see it. And I personally have abandoned all darkness in my life, meaning I don't see myself. I don't want to work for the darkness ever, like ever again, ever before, ever again. Like if I have before, great. I probably did a great job. I played a wonderful villain. I'm sure I was one of the top villains of the earth. I did a great humanitarian job of playing the wonderful, better than any Maleficent or these Disney villains that you'll ever see. I played it and I did a good job. But this is me choosing my light. Like I choose the light. You know what I'm saying to you? This is what I choose. I choose to be the guide for the light. You just see what I'm saying to you? But that doesn't mean that I hate the darkness, because I don't hate or love anyone. I'm not like, oh, I love the light because they're cool, and I hate the darkness because they're stupid. No, it's because they're both doing everything at once. And that's where I stopped to realize, like, I let things bother me too much, man. I let, what my family does bother me sometimes too much. I worry about this one too much, or I worry about that one too much, or I think about this too much, or why did this happen too much? Like, and now I just look at everything in my past and I just go, okay, cool. It happened. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the freedom lies right now for you, is to see everything as it just is, and it was, and it will always be, and that's all it is. Because if you continue to be so stressed out about shit and worried about what you're not doing and what you are doing, all you're going to do is continue to call more like nothingness into your life. Like the more you care about what everything else is happening and what everyone else is doing and what your family did to you and what you happen to have done in your past life or your past, and the more you want to know about these things, the more drama you bring to yourself. And once I stopped like really worrying about who I was in a past life, the only reason I went through the transition of finding out who I was in past lives and all that was so that one day, whenever I'm ready, I can sit down and share that with the world and be like, hey, I was this, I was that, I played so many roles in past lives, blah blah blah. Or so I could let you know, yeah, that's why we hold phobias and fears in this lifetime because of that lifetime and blah blah blah. It's important to know those things because it's how you heal and you transcend the energy in this lifetime. But if you continue to worry about what you are and not doing, look at that 13366. I just looked up. You continue to worry about who you are, what you're doing, what you're not doing, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. You really are. So, right now, if you're in the energy of do nothingness, just do nothing. Do nothing. You hear me? You know what I'm saying, right? Just do nothing right now. Stop worrying about what you're doing, what you're not doing. We don't need more successful people more in the world. We need more healers in the world. Successful people are good only for successful people. When we create more healers, more lovers, more forgiveness, less hate, more understanding, we have a world that is more utopian. And understand that Earth is not meant to be utopia. If it was, it would have been utopia. Earth is a school of ascension. So you worked very hard to lower your vibration to come here. Listen to me. You worked very hard to lower your vibration to come back to Earth. Your only job now that you're here is just to keep raising your vibration so that you can continue to ascend. It's like you're going to do that if you choose to. Come here, you lower your vibration. That's why they say the fallen angels. We're not fallen angels. We lowered our vibration to come here to teach the collective so that they can ascend. And is Earth meant to fully ascend so everyone can lift off at one point? Yeah, maybe. Or are we just meant to continuously keep going through shifts to ascend to different levels over and over again? Whatever it is, why worry about it? Why keep thinking about it? All you need to think about is focus on raising your own vibration. Because when you raise your vibration, when you manifest, when things are created into your life, when good things happen to you, the people around you look at you and they go, "How did you do that?" And then you teach that one person. That one person goes, "She did it like this." Then they tell that person. They tell that person, and it's a vibration that just continues like a domino effect. But if you come here and you stay in the energy of, "Oh, Earth sucks. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. Pick me up, spaceship." I was there with you. Depression, anxiety, drugs, dating people that were no good for me, hanging out with losers, and being outside in the streets. And I was there with you in the depressions and the anger and the anxieties, the deep, deep, deep energy of hate, resentment. Why this? Why did my family do this to me? And why did I suffer like this? And why did they do that to me? They, nothing. I just chose the hardest lessons because somewhere along the lines, a deeper part of me knew that one day I would sit in front of people and I would share with them the things that I've experienced and went through. And then I'm still sitting here smiling today, and I still have. I have everything I need in my life. My life's not what people vision to be perfect. It's what I see perfect in myself. I have food. I have air in my breath. I mean, like right now it's limited because it's cold, but it's doing better because I was focusing on healing it a lot last night. I have family that may have been toxic, but they were in a way there for me, right? I have a daughter who's good. She doesn't bother nobody. I'm grateful for, I guess, my car. You know what I'm saying? I get to drive around and be free. And it's funny because you get a car, and then all of a sudden, like when you don't have a car, you dream of all these places you're going to go. Then you get a car, and you're like, I don't want to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I have a bed. You know, I have my health. You know what I'm saying to you, right? So I would say for today, just it's not even just the energy of gratitude. I'm saying like we have got to stop worrying about and thinking about all this other shit. Like literally the Taoism. I'm just gonna follow the Taoism from now on. For me, if there's any like so-called following or teachings that I would follow, that it would be Taoism because I feel like it's one of the most like relaxed, Zen like chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like that. I'm real Zen, real chill, real cool. And like until somebody like pushes me, and then I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm not. I rarely use my energy for anger. I really rarely use it for anger. I'm like always trying to smile and happy, always. And when I get like in my little dark energy and I feel like a little angry or upset, it's because, I'm just probably tired or my body hurts or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Merkaba mysticism, whatever you want to call it. But for me, it's like, for me, I would say like the Taoism. And I fucks with Jesus. I really do. I fucks with Jesus. But like not the Jesus that the earth and humans created, like the Christ like consciousness. That's what I fuck with. And Mary. Mary's my bitch too. She's cool too. I like Mary. I like Jesus. I like Taoism. You know what I'm saying? I like some teachings of the Buddha. I fucks with it. You know that's what I fuck with. Yeah, the light, the light. The light, and it's not their fault that people used their light to turn it into their darkness. Because the thing about it, though, that you have to also understand that I'm realizing is that those people that did end up like choosing the darkness, some of them ended up like staying there. They're not supposed to. They were supposed to like in some lifetime ascend, but some of them chose to like stay in the darkness over and over again. So you have to detach from those energies because let's say you were an evil villain in a past life, you probably connected to other evil villains, right? And then they're probably still stuck there in that same mentality and same consciousness. So you have to cool break up with them. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like energetically, with love and light though. Because like I remember the dream last night when that thing or whatever it was grabbed me and lifted me up to the air, like basically picked me up in my dream, like it picked, like my body got lifted up. I wasn't scared. I wasn't angry. I just like started singing to Jesus. I was like, Jesus, help me remove this demon. Like I was singing something like that. And I told everybody in the room, I was like, start singing. Everybody call on Jesus. And they were like, Jesus. And we all started singing. And then I heard the entity let me go. He was like, no. He was so mad because like I figured it out. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not fighting you no more. I just let you go with love and light in my heart. Yo, let me tell you guys something, man. Do you know how much the hell I had to go through to be in this position right now to tell you what I'm telling you? Like, oh, man. If I only knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have gone through all of that shit. And now that I'm here and I'm telling you, it's time to let go and cut the cords with that bitch, right? It's time to be so free in a world of pure imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to sing like Sigma. I just want to sing. I want to Sigma. I want to Sigma. I want to sing. I want to yell to the stars and say, "Okay, I get it now." You know, I get it. Now I just like, because I'm not feeling good. I just want to focus on pretty much trying to get my health like in order because I feel like maybe it's working out we need to do or um you know definitely quit smoking, like things like this, maybe stop, where I don't need the kratom anymore, things like that. Those are things I want to work on. They're simple, they're easy. I don't see them as something that's hard anymore because they were hard for me in the beginning, but now I'm seeing it like it's just something I need to work on for me. It's not like something I it's not like something I'm obsessed with anymore. Compassion and comfort, planning progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, and travel plans. I always drive with my tarot cards next to me so I can do a reading. When I feel really down, I get my cards and I am seeing what is happening for tomorrow. Not the hermit mode anymore. Oh, look at that. These two together is quite weird. The hermit and the devil. Releasing the shadow, self attachment, and addiction and restriction, sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, and soul searching, introspection, contemplation, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone, independent, inner guidance, meditation, consciousness. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been releasing. I've been in the hermit mode, releasing the devil. I've been in the hermit mode, releasing the devil, and so have you. Mm. You've been in the hermit mode, releasing the devil, right? You know, I'm hearing, oh, the devil. You heard that song? Me and the devil. I'm hearing that song. Saving money, security, conscious spending, changing your habits, courage and confidence. Uh huh. This is some of you guys are like moving to a new city, leaving behind abandonment, leaving behind no hope, new project, inspiration, an urge to create. It's all of a sudden that you release it. I know. Aquarian, it's funny because I really would I do that all the time. You should see my voice notes. If you ever got into my phone and listened to my voice notes, it's me in my car and like I don't have the best like voice anymore because I smoke cigarettes, but I could still carry a tune, like, like I could carry a tune, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to sound perfect for the music to be good, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody don't have the perfect voice. If the words are good, I'm gonna listen to it, you know what I'm saying? But I always see myself I always do that. I always drive in my car and then I'll freaking record myself singing stuff, like, and then it's like a message in the whole thing. Like I'm basically channeling the messages through song. And I wanted to share them, but you know how artists, people who create art, were like, people are gonna make fun of me. Who cares? I don't give a shit who makes fun of me. Like, bro, it is what it is. But I just say this to you guys? Like, if you could do anything today, please, just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Hey, how you doing, puppy? How you doing? I love laying in a uniform. Construction workers make good money. They're good guys, man. They go to work, they come home, they're tired, they don't got time to cheat, they're too tired to cheat. You know what I'm saying? They're in a union, they got good insurance. Oh, I just stopped in front of a thing that says 317. I'm sorry, you guys, I know I'm disgusting, but that's how you get yourself healthy. Just clean all that shit the fuck out. Like I said, sometimes some of us get sick because we need to release mucus out of our body. You know what I'm saying? Clean that shit good. Sometimes I take a Q-tip and I put coconut oil on it and I clean the inside of my nose and then I lubricate it because your inside of your nose gets really dry. If you can, I used to sniff coke, so I think I could sniff some coconut oil. I used to sniff coke, so what's the problem with sniffing some coconut oil? I take it, I water it down a little bit, and I go and I sniff it, and it goes down my pipes, down my pup holes, my pup holes. I hate myself sometimes. It goes down my pipe holes, and then the coconut oil lubricates my nostrils and my throat. So this way, when I do the good haktua, the penis can slip inside. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I do have those steam shower eucalyptus pods. They fucking suck balls ass. But I am making my eucalyptus cream today. It's like a cream with mint and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this is the Crackhead channel. Welcome, bitch.
Welcome. You're here. Yes. Another crackhead has joined us. Welcome, Joanna, to the Crackhead channel. You're the next prize winner of a crack rock. Whoa. Ding, 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 ding. Joanna wins a crack rock. A 20 piece. Is it a 40 piece? Is it an 80 piece? It's 100 people. Joanna, you're going to get high for 3 days. You won't have to suck dick for crack for 3 days, Joanna. Yay. Congratulations, you fucking dick. We love you, you bitch. Now go on and smoke that crack, you bitch. Let us, you know what I'm saying, take a whiff of it since we can't do drugs no more. You know what I mean? Come up in here hating, ho. What the fuck is wrong with you, babe? Whoops, you stepped into the wrong channel today, did ya? Did ya? You didn't ya? Yeah. Like, people say that like it's supposed to offend me. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Like I said, don't let nothing bother you today. Stay happy and stay slappy. On that note, I'm gonna leave you guys with a love and light, and the fuck the haters. Being here and end up being welcome to the crazy club. You're a little crazy in here, but we fucking love it. All right, I love you guys. I love you. I'll see you guys in a little bit.